The overall brand is authenticity, a lack of pretension, a lack of artifice, a lack of hypocrisy, kind of living your life out loud, not kind of conforming to standards that you think aren't good. And by the way, he's basically a fun-loving guy. Like, LaVar Ball transcends sports and winds up on news networks and stuff, and even disarms hard-bitten kind of journalists who think they're doing a hard-hitting interview with him. They wind up laughing at the end because he's basically looking to have a good time, and he's he's welcoming people in. He's not kind of keeping them at arm's distance. So all those things, I think, are on people's minds when they he's loud and all that stuff, no doubt, but I don't think that's as much of a turnoff to many as many feel, I think.
Well, it's not just about the loudness though, Max. It's about how you conduct yourself. Listen, we're on the airwaves every day. You know, we might be demonstrative and bombastic with button heads. We're going at each other and what have you. But there are a lot of things both you and I wish we had the freedom to do, Max. But we work for people. We have an obligation to be responsible not just to ourselves, but the brands we represent, et cetera, et cetera. And when you take that into consideration, what it does is send the message that you are accountable, that you don't get to operate with impunity, that you don't get to just do what you want, when you want, how you want, to whomever you please, with no repercussions whatsoever. If ever there was a time where you needed to send that message to our youth, it's now. I don't do what I do just for me. I do what I do to make sure that the kind of impact that I have, I'm showing the way toward success. It's not the only way to do things, and I understand that, and there's plenty of better examples than me. But in the end, that has to be the mission. That has to be the goal. It can't just be all about me. It can't just be all about LaVar.
That's a great
and sometimes that's not what he's doing.
That's a great point, particularly in our national politics, everything right now. Societal norms are a good thing. They exist for a reason. And yet, because we are constantly subject to them, when we occasionally see, as a culture we see, an example that contradicts them, that doesn't live by those rules, that is not as constrained by them, we can live vicariously through that person a little bit, and we like them on the scene. And I think that's LaVar Ball, and I don't see anything in this proposed league that would be so damaging to the youth. And incidentally, it's not mutually exclusive with college. We don't know that. You really want to go to college, you can do that too.
All right. I want to see the Big Three Ice Cubes League go against the Big Baller League in a little exhibition game. Young Guns versus the Vets. That would be fun.